a man's words expose him. You can pretend to be wise, disciplined, mature, faithful, but eventually your mouth will tell the truth. What do you complain about? What do you joke about? What do you speak over yourself? And how do you talk when you're angry? How do you talk about people who are not in the room? How do you speak? And dude, this is like this whole thing. I have a big mouth, and I tend to let things just go and fly and like not even thinking about it. And then later on, I'm just like, ah, God. And so, like going through this and like building this brand, dude, making this is like challenging me personally in like so many different ways. And like it's just it's extremely uncomfortable, and it's forcing me to grow like on a whole new level like every single day. And like now, like I see why like I should have done it years ago, because like it has literally has nothing to do with anyone else like at all, like whatsoever. I mean, great, like this maybe it'll help somebody. I don't know, but like dude, either way, like it is helping me grow personally, like as a person, like so much, just because it's forcing me to like look inwardly. And like when I say this stuff and when I speak this stuff, it's like, oh dude, like am I actually like living like this? Like am I actually doing this? And like dude, a lot of times it's like, nah man, like I'm not there yet, you know what I mean? And like I think is what I'm gonna do is make a YouTube video about it, a long YouTube video. But just like reading through the ebook that I wrote for myself, and whoever wants it. um, but it's basically just what does it mean to be a man and to own your life and just stand up for what you believe in, and just basically just how to live a good life, how to get it together, and like as a man, how to just take responsibility for all of your actions. Because no one teaches, like no one's taught me this, you know what I mean? Like I feel like I was guided in different directions, and I had people placed in my life. Like obviously, I mean, I would like, there's been a lot of people placed in my life to help me out, and it's been incredible. Like I've not done this on my own, like what at all whatsoever. But I don't think a whole lot of really anyone that I know, like that I've rarely ever met, has like just been like, yeah, like I was really blessed with, you know, a spiritual leader, like someone in my life that like really, maybe there's been a couple people that I've like, come to know, talked to recently, and become friends with, that like they're like, yeah, I had people invest in me, but it's normally like later on in life, you know what I mean? Like after you've kind of dealt with a bunch of stuff, you've gone through stuff, and like you're kind of like, maybe you're where I'm at right now, and you're just like, you're done with pretending, you're just ready to move forward, man. You just don't care anymore. You're just like too freaking old for this, you know what I mean? Like it is what it is. And so I don't know, I feel like growing up, the majority of like most people, they don't have like that man, like that leader in their life that's just like, damn, like I want to be like this, you know what I mean? Like you kind of have to find it yourself, and you have to figure it out for yourself and take responsibility to become it for yourself. Like you can't, at some point you just have to stop blaming everyone else and looking to everyone else to like, help solve your problems or fix you or lead you or what. At some point, you have to become the man that you always wanted in your life. Like you have to be him. And so that book is it's basically, I'm still like becoming that guy, and that's what I realized, like reading through it. I was like, holy cow, like it's basically everything that I've talked about to chat GPT over the past like month, and it just broke it down into a book and said like, this is what it means to be a man. And took some other like videos and stuff, but anyways, um so like reading through it, I was just like, it's like a short, like maybe a 20-minute read max, I think. Like it's very straightforward, very to the point. It won't take you long at all. Like it's good. um but anyways, it just gives you some basic like good principles to like live by as a man, and just how to get it together and take responsibility for your life. So um anyways, probably need to get a light out here, but um yeah, man, it's just I'm gonna do a video on that at some point, but yeah, at some point you've got to do it yourself and figure it out for yourself. So, anyways, it's been really challenging me, and like reading through that book, it really challenged me because it's like, dude, like a lot of this stuff, a good amount of it, like I feel like I'm becoming, you know what I mean, and I'm like realizing, and I'm like I can see it coming forth in my life, but then, dude, there was some of it too, like a good there was a good some of it, you know, not it was a little bit of it that I was like, bro, like, dude, I need to, damn, like, I need to get it together. Like, I need to work on this. Like, this is, you know what I'm saying? Like, geez, like, I can see these areas of my life, they're definitely developing. And, like, I'm definitely, like, growing and taking responsibility and stuff. But, like, there was a few things in there I was like, bro, I really need to, like, focus on this because like, this area is not, you know what I'm saying? So, even just, I mean, I've let a few people read it, and they said it was pretty good. But like, if it doesn't really, it helped me, if anything else. You know what I'm saying? Like, even just doing this channel and doing all this, this filming and editing, and it's building me up, bro. Like all these videos, they're helping me, and they're growing me. If they don't help anybody else, I think they will. Um, but if nothing else, dude, it's like it's forcing me to grow a lot. So anyways, your mouth is like a window into your heart. A bitter heart produces bitter words. A foolish one produces foolish words. A prideful heart produces arrogant words. This is something I genuinely, like, seriously struggled with for a while. I was very arrogant, very prideful, very arrogant, and dude, I had to go through. It took me several years of, like, several hard years of just going through very humbling experiences, and just, I don't know, just working in places, and then having like friends and like people from the past, like, my childhood growing up, coming in, and it's just embarrassing, bro. It's like, dude, like, oh my god, like, this sucks so bad, like, I don't know, it sucked ass. So I went through a lot of like humbling, and it took me a very long time to genuinely, you know, humble myself. And I had a lot of jobs that sucked. They were not cool at all. So, anyways, it was a very humbling experience. It really molded me into who I'm becoming now, and I guess who I have become, but who I am becoming now. It set the groundwork and the foundation for um, who I'm stepping into and what I'm stepping into right now. So, anyways, a disciplined heart. That is why Proverbs connects wisdom with speech so often. A wise man does not just know things, he knows when to speak, how to speak, and when to shut up or be quiet. So, words can give life. There's a time and a season and a place for everything, and knowing when to shut up, when to speak, when to act, when to sit still, when to be quiet is extremely important. Not just what to say and like how much you know, how much knowledge you have, how much you have figured out, how smart you are, whatever, but knowing when to actually say it is way more important than say how you say it, but what you say. Like how you say what you say and when you say what you say is way more important than what you say. But what you say is the most important. If that doesn't really make sense, but what you say matters, but how you say it and when you say it matters even more. So, anyways, I'll leave you with that. Words can give life. Life giving words do not mean fake positivity. I don't mean ignore what's going on, you know? Like, fake positivity is looking in the mirror when you're, 200 or 300 pounds, you're fat, you know? And then you look in the mirror and be like, I'm so amazing. It's like, no, you're not. Like, you need to look in the mirror and be like, dude, I'm overweight and I need to lose 200 or 300 pounds. You know what I'm saying? And, or look in the mirror and be like, this is what I've had to do. It's like, I'm broke. I'm an alcoholic. I've done all this crap. I need to get my shit together. Like I have seriously messed my life up, and I need to freaking get it together. Like I need to grow up, and I need to take responsibility for my life. Like you need to have the serious, the truthful conversations in the mirror with yourself, and don't hold back. Like don't fake it until you make it. Like, dude, be true with yourself until you make it. Like come from a place of making it, already making it, but like, dude, don't don't try and pump yourself up for something that you haven't earned. Like you have to become it before you can actually be it. So anyways, you have to put in the work. So be honest with yourself, man. Like where are you actually at right now? Like that's what's really important. So anyways, um you speak words that build. So words of truth, words of correction, encouragement, wisdom, peace, faith, blessing, understanding, words that call people higher, that call yourself higher. Speak truth over yourself, man. On the flip side, like you're not going to have fake positivity and like lie to yourself and tell yourself that you're so amazing when you're just not, and your life sucks. But on the flip side of that, dude, don't like beat yourself up either, and tell yourself you're a piece of crap. Like, why am I such a this? And God, I'm such a loot. Like, why am I? Don't do that, bro. Like, God, you don't speak that over your life, because that's not truth either. Truth is, I've messed up. I need to get it together. I need to put one foot in front of the other. I can begin doing that right now. I can step out in faith and start getting it together, start putting my life back together, start doing things that matter. I can begin moving forward with my life right now. Like, that is truth. Truth is, dude, I have a right to become this version of myself that I see, that I have mental visions of, that I know I can become. I can do that. If I can put the work in, if I can discipline myself, I can get up every single day and do what I know I need to do, and do the hard things, put in the work. I know that I can become that. That is truth. That is perspective. That is moving forward. That is guiding you. That is building you. That is launching you into this new dimension of being. Does that make sense? Like, you're not gonna fake it until you make it, but you're also not gonna speak crap over yourself either and like beat yourself up, because, dude, at the end of the day, you gotta have mercy on yourself, grace on yourself as well, and build and lift yourself up. So anyways, there's two sides of it, and you want to be right there in the middle and just speak truth over yourself, man. Like, it's honestly not that great, but it's honestly not that bad either. It could be a lot worse. So we're starting right here. We're going to build from right here, and we're going to lay the foundation and just go from the ground up. All right? So move from there and move with confidence, move with peace, wisdom, blessing, and encouragement toward yourself, correction, and truth. So help yourself, man. Like, we're so much harder. Don't be harder on yourself than you would be on someone else. You know what I mean? Like, you're a person too, and you're gonna mess up. You're gonna screw up, and it's okay. Like, at the end of the day, just keep a righteous man. So basically, a fool or an evil person is what I think it's used in the Bible is, I don't know, someone who, a wicked or evil person, they fall down and they don't get up. They just stay there in the mud. A righteous man falls 7 times and he gets up 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, keep getting the frick up. Like, keep moving forward, keep trucking, and keep doing your thing. Like, don't stop. Like, as long as you don't stop and you don't quit, you will arrive. It may take you longer than everybody else, but I promise you, you will freaking get there. Okay? So keep moving forward, and do not tell yourself all these lies and believe all this crap about yourself, that you're no good, you're nothing, you're worth. No, dude, you're a child of God. You're a child of the King, and you're becoming something better, something different. And this is the first time that you've done it, so it's not gonna look cool. It's gonna look weird. It's gonna look pretty retarded to be. It's gonna, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna screw up. It's not gonna look fun. It's not gonna be fun. It's gonna look weird. Okay, so just have mercy, have grace, and on yourself, and just peace of mind about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, speak peace over yourself, and just not death. Don't flatter yourself, but just speak what is true over yourself. All right?